Universal Foundry provides server infrastructure to support teams using the Unreal Engine. Our team deploys and supports Horde continuous integration, Unreal Build Accelerator, and Cloud DDC for all sorts of game studios, from AAA MMO teams to two-person indie shops. I'm Al Reed, CEO of Universal Foundry. I've been working with Unreal for about 25 years now. And in this video, I'm going to provide a brief overview of how we work with teams to get them set up with Unreal Horde. As you're probably aware, Horde is a continuous integration system developed and used by Epic and specifically designed for Unreal. It has a lot of similarities to other CI systems like Jenkins or TeamCity, and it also acts as the hub for other Unreal Engine features, some of which we'll cover later in the video. Horde is a big piece of software. Like all of Unreal, the full source code is provided, but operating it is left as an exercise to licensees. It's a fair bit of work to get a cloud deployment going, and it can be somewhat high maintenance. We've sanded off those rough edges and done a bunch of the heavy lifting for you already. To connect, you will simply press Login here. We connect to your corporate SAML like Okta or Google Workspaces, so you log in that way. From the dashboard here, you'll go over to Settings and plug in your Perforce information. And that's it. You're good to go. You'll have a fully functioning Horde deployment. Universal Foundry's Horde setup comes pre-configured with a handful of commonly used build types shown across the top here. We help teams customize this to suit their needs. Developer builds are pre-compiled binaries to distribute to your team of artists and designers. Having fast iteration is so important to making great games. So when we designed Universal Foundry, we wanted to get the time from when a submit happens to when it's live on an artist or designer's machine as fast as possible. To accomplish that on the hardware side, we've tested out a ton of different hardware configurations so we can provide the perfect machine for very fast compiles. On the software side, we've updated our machine agent images so they're specifically optimized for Unreal. And then finally, we've optimized the Horde configuration itself to make everything run as fast as possible. The full round-trip time from when a small C++ change is submitted to when it's live on an artist's computer is typically under 15 minutes. These are full packaged builds that include cooking. Because Horde natively speaks build graph, it can take on a job and split it into multiple tasks that run in parallel. Inside of Universal Foundry, we spin up a new computer for each task automatically. This spin-up time is optimized for Horde and Unreal, so it's quite fast. And because we can spin down agents on demand, it's also significantly less expensive. Another tool that plugs into Horde is Unreal Build Accelerator. UBA works like SNDBS, Fast Builder, and Credit Build to take compilation tasks and distribute them across multiple machines. Unlike Incredibuild, it does not use developer workstations, so it works great for remote or hybrid teams and doesn't bog down other computers when it's in use. Universal Foundry comes pre-configured with Unreal Build Accelerator, and some quick documented steps will get you up and running with build acceleration. The result is that your engineers spend less time waiting around for a compile, and artists and designers benefit as well, because Unreal Build Accelerator can be used to distribute shader compilation across the build farm. All of this gets managed through the Universal Foundry dashboard. Here you can configure the key aspects of your deployment. You can set up Unreal Game Sync, which is used by Unreal teams to pull the latest precompiled binaries from Horde onto workstations. You can set up Auto SDK, which loads tools and console SDKs onto the build agents. We've also added a simple dashboard for setting environment variables and secrets on the agents. Perhaps best of all, everything is documented. We have a quick start if you're new to Build Graph, as well as tutorials for setting up each Horde feature. Whether you're hosting on-prem or in the cloud, tracking costs for these sorts of services can be really challenging. And so we've gone out of our way to dramatically simplify that for you. There's an easy-to-understand dashboard that lets you check in on your usage and even see pro forma invoices before they're issued. When I was running a studio, I became pretty obsessed with our build pipeline. The build process is the heartbeat of the team. A healthy build pipeline lets your team move faster and get more done. So, if you want to improve your Unreal build pipeline, we'd love to talk to you. You can sign up for a demo or just a Q&A from our website, or feel free to send us an email via hello@universalfoundry.io. Until then, happy building.